The following things has happened in Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. As the fearless Leland the Game Virgin started his journey, he had to face many threats, such as big-ass boss battles, deep questions, fetching the only goddamn seagull egg from the top of an overgrown palm tree, a really cute girl, awkward conversations, and the worst of all, Goofy.
Yo, what's up everybody? I'm Leland the Game Virgin, and welcome to the first episode of this new series. In this new series, I'm gonna play classical console games that are pretty familiar to many gamers, but since I got my console, the PlayStation 3, really late last year, I wanna still explore these awesome games that I haven't played. The idea of this series is that I'm gonna make a few impression videos of every game, where I pretty much talk about what I noticed from these games, what I feel, what I think about these games, with a spice of humor in the beginning maybe. When I finish the game, I'm gonna sum the whole thing up with my friend Lepan on this channel in a much deeper discussion. It's gonna be really great for me to play these awesome games and experience those awesome stories. And I really hope that you will also enjoy this series as much as I'm gonna do. First game I'm gonna play is Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. Now the reason why I chose to play Kingdom Hearts the Final Mix HD Remix is because I heard so many great things about this from my friends. My friends are really big fans of this game series, and you know, that has really influenced also me. And you know, the fact that I chose this game is pretty much because I got to borrow it from my friend Miku, thanks to her. And you know, just because I heard so many great things, it's a big reason why I chose this, because you know, why shouldn't I play it? And also a fact why I chose it is because it's, even though this is a PS3 remake or remix, whatever it's called, it's actually a retro game, and I really like retro games. Now I played to the third world in the game, and for so far I've been quite confused actually, because you know, the beginning was really confusing. There was this really random beginning where you suddenly just floated somewhere, and that was really cool, but then you just appeared in some world, learned some new things and stuff, and then you just jumped between quite many stories and you know, cutscenes and so, and you know, that was really confusing in the beginning, and you know, didn't know actually what happened or who you played with or so. But you know, after a while I got it, and you know, I catched up with the story, and you know, it looked fine at that point. But then again, suddenly one of the characters fell into darkness and the other one disappeared, and suddenly there were these heartless people and so, and you know, that really confused me also, because you know, I wasn't familiar with that. So you know, I was once again a little confused. But now again, after playing like 10 hours of the game, I really began to feel that, you know, now I really got what's going on, and kind of starting to figure out who's the bad people and who's the good people and so on. One of the hardest things in these games is actually to understand how to continue with it. I feel like, you know, sometimes I truly just lost the storyline, and you know, I just don't know where to go to continue, and that happens really often. I don't know if it's just me that I'm stupid or what, but you know, it's kinda unclear what you should do. There could be like more hints. I have a hard time putting my finger on what like misses from the game to make it more clear, but I feel like it's kinda a mess at some point when you just don't know what to do, and you have to run all the places around and then by mistake you go to the right place. Now, the story, like I told you, was a little bit weird, but after all, it all makes sense when you play more, I guess. I'm kind of feeling like, you know, the story is great with like the old Disney stories, and also they mixed some new things in there, like the Heartless people, and so that, you know, they built on the Disney stories to a more interesting one that suits older audience also, like with the combat things and, you know, battle scenes and so on that, you know, aren't in Disney movies, of course. But it really feels like they built a great game series here, and you know, it has really catched me now when I understand what it's all about. I didn't actually feel so much eager to play it before, like when my friends talked about it and I was like, what is this? I don't understand the thing. But now when I played it a little, I just feel like, you know, this might be something really cool, and you know, I'm now really eager to play the other game too, and maybe also watch the cinematics if I got time. Otherwise, you know, the good things that I've listed so far is that, you know, the music in this game is really awesome. I really like the classical, you know, beginning soundtrack and the main soundtrack in this game. It's really touching. Also, those battle soundtracks are really cool. I gotta admit that, you know, it really gets intense and so. And of course, they really made the soundtrack suit the Disney theme in the game. And you know, that's a great thing, because you know, when I take a franchise that is as big as Disney, there are always high hopes. And you know, if they don't fulfill those hopes, they kind of failed the gaming company. But in this case, I gotta admit that they made really good work with the music and also throughout the game so far as I played. The other thing that I really liked is the graphics. I mean, they really improved from the PlayStation 2 graphics, but at the same it feels like you're playing a retro game. And you know, that's amazing, and that's a talent that, you know, every gaming company doesn't have, but I think that they really catch that feeling in this game. The scenery is quite cool, but at the same, you notice that, you know, it's an oldie game, and that's fine for me. The third thing that I wrote up for myself that is really awesome was the cutscenes. I really like the cutscenes. They made it really beautiful and, you know, really cool. I mean, the beginning cutscene when Sora is floating around, and you know, it was so beautiful. I was so mind blown by the beautiful, like, different angles and stuff like that. The only bad thing that I for now noticed that is kind of like the controls. It's a little bit hard sometimes to control all the characters, and you know, the old PlayStation 2 controls are a little bit weird, but at the same, the controller itself hasn't changed that much, but at the same, you know, it's a little bit weird, and you know, I have a hard time getting used to the controls, but I think I'm gonna get it at some point, and it's not that big issue, but at the same, I'm a little bit bothered by it, but I think I can handle it. So that was all from this time. Thank you for listening, watching and so on. I'm gonna be back with Kingdom Hearts with another episode once I played it a little bit longer. After that, I'm gonna move on to another game. I'll see you later. Bye bye.